on the beach. Crystar Galactica, your fairy god sis, and Saint Joseph Narcata, beatmaster extraordinaire in the mix. We are Galactivators, your fairy god fam. Thank you everyone today for tuning in. We're streaming live on TikTok and YouTube once again, and we're gonna take the next brief moments of our busy lives, step outside and relax and breathe and receive and integrate all of these cosmic energies. So if you're able to join us outside at this time, thank you, super friends. That would be purely divine. So find a comfortable, easy seated pose, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And as we settle in, I'd like to share what's going on galactically. Roll the shoulders back and down. Find that deep breath inside. Today, we just entered a new moon cycle galactically, the 7th moon cycle in this rhythmic storm year. And it is the resident moon of attunement. So we are being attuned to our divine selves. Our totem animal is the monkey. And today is called the blue overtone hand of vision, the visionary hands. So we are receiving a spiritual attunement in our crown chakra so that we can resonate with our higher mind and be attuned in our yoga as avatars at this time. So our hands are being lit up and activated so we can be of service, so we can help others, lend a hand, give a hand, help with our helping hands, and share all that we are. My super friends, so Crystar Galactica, Saint Joe, Princess Charlie, Galactivators, and you, YouTube Live, TikTok Live, and on the replay. Thank you so much for joining us this day. Roll the shoulders up, back down a few times. Just notice what's happening in your body. We're here in beautiful Southern California, and in Long Beach, air quality's relatively stable, and fires are not hitting us here, so we're super grateful. We ask everybody to send all your love and prayers to everyone who is having challenges with the fires now. Let's dedicate our practice to calming the fires within our own emotional center. So bringing our drishti, our gaze, in and up at that third eye, looking up, and then allowing ourselves to just drop in, stepping into that alpha brainwave, dropping into theta, inviting our superconscious self, our subconscious mind to dance and intertwine, dropping in even deeper into that delta brainwave and into gamma. So we literally dream ourselves divine in this moment, in this time. Start dreaming your intention from the inside, what you would like to create and experience in your body, in your mind, in your heart, in your emotions, in your life. And let's invite the spirit of bliss to us today with the mantra Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Inhale. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Arms come out and up, grab the air, the oxygen. And as we exhale, pull it down our center line, bowing our head to our heart. Let's take the mantra again. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Hands to our knees. Let's start to make some Sufi rolls once again. Inhale as we come forward. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Inviting that yoga bliss to be with us today. Notice which direction you're flowing. We're going to come to center and walk our hands forward, tucking our chin under. Inhaling and walking our hands up our legs. Shift the crossing of our legs and bring the other leg on top. Once again, take those shoulders up, back down a few times. Playing with taking our chin, our head, our ears side to side. Stretching our neck. Let's inhale our arms up to the sky. And as we exhale, twist to the right side. Right hand up against our spine. Twist our neck, stretch our eyes. Deep breath in and out our nose at this time. Inhale, arms up overhead. And as we exhale, let's twist to the other side.
Charlie.
Inhaling to center, focus on our intention. Bringing our hands down the center line. Bowing our head to our heart. And bringing our hands to our knees, let's take our spirals the other way. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Back through center, let's walk our hands forward, folding over our laps. Find the deep breath. And then breathing in and walking our hands back up. Let's unwind those legs. Take a drink break. Right. So let's play with strengthening our core now, super friends. So making our way onto our back sides. Using that strong core, placing our hands gently underneath the back of our neck, interlacing those fingers and crunching our core. straighten our left ankle, crossing it over our right, and breathing that right elbow over towards that left thigh. Left knee as we exhale. Left arm and shoulder can remain on the ground. Breathing in as you lie back. Breathing out as you crunch forward. And intermission, let's release both legs up to center, reaching up with our hands, just little baby crunches. And bringing our hands down to the ground, lifting our lower abs, our hips up. Small little movements. And bending our knees, interlace our fingers the opposite way behind our neck. We're going to crunch here. And crossing that right ankle over the left, dropping that right shoulder down, twisting that left elbow towards that right knee, flowing with our breath. Few more here. Coming back to center, release your hands. Let's bring our legs up, placing those hands just barely underneath those back sits bones as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, keep those legs together like a mermaid tail, lower them towards the ground, let them hover. And then we'll breathe them back up. Exhale, lower, legs together, let them hover. Smile, breathe, elevate them all the way up. Imagine you have a big mermaid tail. And you're swimming through the air. Flowing with our breath. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And once we're here, we're just going to lift that lower abdominals again, lift our hips just up a little bit off the ground. And bending our knees, let's hug it in. And
dropping that right knee over the left, crossing those knees, pulling them in, circles with the ankles, wiggle our toes. And then let's deepen it into a twist. Stand that right arm up and back, twist those legs over to the left. Breathing back to center. Hug those knees in. And then let's cross this left knee over the right. And make circles with our ankles. Find that deep breath. Really squeeze those knees in towards your body.
I got 71%.
Keep that breath flowing. And then we'll guide these knees across our body to the right as we extend our left arm and shoulder up and back. Deep torso twist. And breathing our way back to center, hugging everything in. And then let's start to rock forward and back. So as we come forward, bring our feet together. And as we go back, bring those feet back overhead for plow. And next time we're in plow, we're paused there. Feet to the ground behind us. Hands to our back, our lower back. Walk those shoulders and elbows in closer to one another. So we come up onto our shoulders. Reach those legs towards straighter. And releasing on back down. Let's come into a fish pose. So bringing our hands just to our glutes and coming up onto our elbows, lean up and back with our head. Maybe it comes all the way down to the ground, pointing our toes. Gazing in and up at that third eye. And the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. And slowly coming on down. Okay, we're gonna play with our shoulder stand now. So drawing those knees in once again. Way back and forth. Coming forward, feet together, butterfly. And rolling back, feet overhead, plow. Walk those hands in, hands to our back. Flat on our lower back. Walk those shoulders in. Feet to the ground. And when you feel nice and supported here, you're welcome to bring your feet up over your hips for a shoulder stand. Bring those feet back down. Roll back on forward. And bring ourselves back down into another fish. So coming onto those elbows, forearms, lean up and back. Crown down to the ground. Gazing up at that third eye. Lifting our heart. Bring that mermaid tail together. Be aware of your crown and connect to the earth energy through your crown now. Om Namah Shivaya. And slowly coming on to your back side. Let's bring our feet hip width apart and in close, and fingertips touching our heels, and then press into the ground, lifting our hips, walk our shoulders in closer, clasp our hands together and press down for a bridge pose. Press into the ground with your legs, lifting your heart up towards your chin. Squeeze those knees together. Breathe across the front of your body. Gaze up at that third eye. Beware of your crown and invite your divine I am presence to flood your body now. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Coming up onto our tippy toes, releasing our hands. Let's windshield wiper our knees side to side. Let's reach our arms up overhead and grab the opposite elbows as we keep windshield wipering those knees. And with our feet wide, let's drop our knees over to the left side. So keep both feet planted on the ground, hip width apart. If you need to reset yourself to do that, keep your hips on the ground. And feet are hip width apart. Drop those knees to the side, and then take that left heel and hook it onto that right thigh above the knee. Keep those arms reaching up overhead. Turn your head towards the right. And bringing that left foot back down, coming on back through center. Let's drop our knees over to the right side. Both hips are down, both feet are on the ground. So make sure you're in that same position with your lower back on the ground and feet hip width, and then drop those knees and then take that right foot and hook that ankle on the thigh and twist your upper body to the right, or to the left side, excuse me, your head. Find your breath. Breathing in presence. I am. And breathing our way back to center. Hug those knees in. Let's roll onto our side, coming up to seated. And then let's bring our left knee underneath, facing forward, and stack our right knee on the top. And then we're gonna inhale and elevate our arms up to the sky. After a 22-second drink break. Inhale those arms up, and then as we exhale, bend that left elbow. Grab that elbow and pull it on down. Find your breath. And then with this right arm, bring it on back, swoop it around, and grab those fingers if that works for you today. Pressing back, lift your heart. Stretch across the front of your chest. Deep Ujjayi breath. And releasing those arms. Let's unwind these legs. Shake them out. And then bring that right leg underneath, knee facing forward, and left knee on top, stacking those knees. And then inhaling, arms up high, giving thanks. And bending this right elbow, grab that right elbow with your left hand and press your head back, pulling on this arm. Deep breath. And releasing this left hand back behind, interlacing those fingers, if that feels good at this time. Pressing back with your head, lifting your heart.
Find that deep Ujjayi breath. One more breath here. And as we exhale, unwinding these hands. And let's release these legs, swinging them around. And let's take our knees wide. Move our spine up and down a few times. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze. Exhale, arch our spine, drop our crown. Bringing that left hand forward, let's elevate our right arm up as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, let's bring our right shoulder and right cheek down to the ground. Opening our hearts up to the sky and squaring those hips, bringing that right hip forward, left hip back. Find that deep, steady breath. And unwinding this left hand from wherever it is. Bring it down. Let's release this right arm, big circles. Coming on back to center. Let's bring our knees under our hips and take some cats and cows. Flowing with our breath. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze, our drishti for cow. And exhale, arch our spine, press into the ground for cat. Back to neutral, take those knees wide, send this right arm forward. Let's inhale this left arm up and open like a flower to the beautiful light today. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, left shoulder, left cheek down to the ground. Work on bringing those hips square over towards that left side and opening our hearts upward. Maybe you press into the ground with that right arm, or reach that arm forward or up to the sky, or wrap it behind your back. A few more breaths here. And unwinding this right arm, exhale.
bringing it down. And inhale, elevating this left arm up. Let's make some circles. One direction. And the other direction. Bringing it on back down. Bring those knees under our hips. Cat, cow. Breathe our spine all around. Coming back through center, let's press into the ground. Lift our knees up, straighten our legs, downward facing dog. Let our head fall through our hands. Just gently stretch on out.
Cucaracha. Cucaracha.
Inhale, shifting forward to plank. And once we're here, let's do our 5-a-day yogi push-up challenge, knees up or down. And then we'll peel ourselves up into a cobra. Squeezing those shoulders back, lifting our hearts open. Softening our lower backs and glutes. Gazing in and up at that third eye. Deep breath in. And elbows in as we lower on down. Let's bring our left cheek down to the ground and extend that left arm straight out to the side from our shoulder. Palm down. Press into the ground. Bring that hand into upper push-up position, the right hand. And press and roll onto your side so you feel a nice gentle stretch in that left shoulder. And with this right leg, you can elevate it up and then bend the knee and plant it on the ground behind that left leg, that left knee. And then find your breath here. Deep breath in. Sighing it out, rolling onto our belly. Hands under our shoulders, peel up, cobra. Lifting our heart. And exhale, elbows in, lowering on down, extending that right arm out to the side, right cheek on the ground. We're gonna press into the ground with that left-handed push-up position, rolling onto our side. Placing that foot up high to the sky and then back on the ground behind that right knee. Keeping your head relaxed here. Breathe into that right shoulder. Left hand can stay where it is, supporting you, or can reach forward or up to the sky or wrap behind your back. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, rolling back onto your belly, let's peel up cobra. Pressing on down. Let's push up into a tabletop. Cat cow, move that spine around. And then I'll take it all the way back to a child's pose. And as we breathe, let's bring ourselves up to sitting. You can sit on your legs, or you can spread your feet and sit down between your legs. Let's take our arms and cross with our left arm under, cross at the elbows, and bring our hands together, or the back of our hands, wherever fits, with our fingers up, hands up towards our nose. Let's lean up and back. Breathe into that shoulder. Envision that grounding cord shooting out. And then let's play with some laughter yoga here. Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. And release. Let's open our arms up and back. Let's take them back and just lean back. And coming back through center. Let's take our right elbow underneath the left now. Crossing our hands together, palms together if they reach. Breathing into that left shoulder. Bringing our hands up towards the bridge of our nose and leaning up and back. Once again, bring that laughter yoga. And breathing and leaning forward. Leaning up and back as we breathe in. And releasing. If you want to play with one more leaning back, you're welcome to. If it feels good, you can take yourself all the way back with your head down towards the ground if that feels good for you. Maybe you just want to lean your head back, or maybe you could bring your crown down to the ground, or maybe you could bring your whole backside down. Just take your time, nice and slowly. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana, Om. And coming on up. Let's swing these legs around. Hug ourselves into a little ball once again. Tucking our chin under. Play with our boat pose, so leaning back, open those legs up and can play with holding your legs or play with your balance here. And then we'll slowly bring ourselves down onto the ground, onto our backside. Maybe you could take a drink break first. Once we get here, let's take our right knee, bend it in, and take it across our body to the left. Right arm, shoulder extends up and back. One more twist for the road. Inviting that yoga, the bliss to wash over you now. Breathing back through center. Let's extend that right leg and bend this left knee and cross it over to the right as we extend this left arm and shoulder and head back to look back the other way. Our way back to center. Hug those knees in one more time. Curl up into a tight, tight ball. Focus your intention. And then we're gonna bring ourselves back onto our backside. For our final resting pose, our Shavasana. So letting our head, neck, and spine be in a straight line. Our arms and legs fall open. Away from one another. Bring that gaze up at that third eye. Visualize light blasting through you from your open mind, down your brainstem, down your spine, all throughout your body, into your fingers and toes. Light blasting out your palms and soles. Light flowing in like X-rays through all of your cells. Light filling you up with every breath you take, and the waves of the air, creating that life force prana, and that goddess essence, Shakti. Through the portal of infinite light, a wormhole has opened. A dimension of light, blazing like rainbows right there into your inner sights, both
awakening that inner glow within you inside. Your mind's eye starts opening. The portal is here. The light is flowing. It's holding you near. Your spiritual self is growing some energetic wings. And the light in you blazing, flaring, and shining, and rising and blasting into the space all around as you slowly relax there, nestled on the ground, with nowhere to go and nothing to do, but just letting this light infiltrate you, fill you up so brightly like a beacon of light, shining within you to illumine the night, washing, cascading from you like a spiritual wave, that light flowing to you and through you this day, into your tomorrows and into your past, this light blasting through you, a wave and a flash, building, restoring, rejuvenating from inside, this power, this love, this bliss from this light, to strengthen, uplift, and empower this lifetime, so that you receive the full blessings and are showered by your divine. So as your crown is open and this light pours through, this love is in motion, creating emotions in you, like oxytocin and dopamine and serotonin too, and melatonin, like a really great dream. You're dreaming awake this new you. This light is bathing you, washing over you from the inside, oozing out. And everywhere you go, it's with you, spreading love all about. Into our tomorrows, this light is shining like a stream to give us love to borrow, to take, to have, to know, and to receive. That when it comes into our lives, we'll say, oh yes, I am that, and this is I. This light is my best friend. This day's so great, the weather too. This light in me is in the light that's in you, in loving support and passion for life. We now give ourselves permission to come back into our lives. Deepening our breath as the light pours through. The dimension of light is washing to and through you. Wiggle those fingers, wiggle our toes, stretch and yawn, be and grow, and reaching those arms now up overhead. Beaming golden rainbows out our heart, out our chest, and drawing our knees in, arms wrap around. And rolling onto our side now, connecting to the ground. And when you are ready, coming back up to seated, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Focus on your breathing. Look in and up at that inner mind's eye. Find you have the whole universe sparkling inside. Listen to the symphony, the cosmos, and space and time. Inhaling our arms up to the sky, gathering our intention one more time, hands together, pulling them down the center line, bowing our head to the heart that lives inside, the divine in me, divine in thee, one light line of eternity. Magical words, please say it with me.
Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. Thank you, super friends, so much for being here on this beautiful day. Christar Galactica, St. Joseph, your fairy god family. We heart you, we appreciate you. So much love and gratitude. Thank you, YouTube Live, for being here and on the replay. And we'll see you tonight on our magical musical live stream. We invite you to go to galactivators.com and you can leave a donation or pick up some Galactivated gear like these lovely tiger shorts I'm wearing here. You can get singing bowls there as well and other fun things. So see you there. Hugs to y'all. Thank you, everyone. Have the best day ever, and we'll see you tonight or in the future.